Sydnie is a creator who documents life on the road, traveling across the United States alone in her van in remote places. But during one quiet night, deep in the forests of Tennessee, her peaceful trip suddenly became something far more unsettling.
So, I am in the middle of Tennessee. I left Nashville about an hour ago, and I'm making my way to the campsite that I stayed at the very first night that I camped out by myself. Hopefully there's nobody there because there's only like 2 spots there. Fingers crossed.
After leaving Nashville, Sydnie drove back to a campsite that meant a lot to her. It was the very first place where she had ever camped alone, so returning there felt familiar and safe. When she arrived, the entire campsite was empty. No other campers, no cars, just complete silence, surrounded by trees and running water nearby. At first, everything felt calm. She set up camp, started cooking dinner, and relaxed, while talking to the camera like it was just another normal night on the road. But then, out of nowhere, a strange sound echoed through the woods.
What is that?
The noise was low, deep, and unlike anything she had heard before. It sounded close enough to instantly make her stop talking. For a few seconds, the forest went completely silent again, but the tension had already changed. Trying to stay calm, she nervously laughed it off, telling herself it was probably just a deer, or maybe a coyote moving through the trees. But you could tell she didn't fully believe it. As the night started to begin, she quietly started preparing in case she needed to leave fast. She packed up her gear, moved everything closer to the van, and even loaded her gun for protection.
I packed all my stuff up so that if I do need to like just close this, I only have this to move, but you know what I'm thinking? What if it was Bigfoot and that was like a deer that he was eating and it was like making noises because the deer is scared? That was so weird. I heard it move too. It like moved from like there to over there.
Even while joking about Bigfoot, the fear in her voice was obvious. Whatever made that sound seem to move through the woods around her, and being completely alone only made it worse. Thankfully, nothing ever appeared on camera, and by morning, she was safe and ready to leave the campsite behind. But moments like this are what makes solo camping so unpredictable. Sometimes it's not about actually seeing something dangerous. It's the feeling that something might be out there watching you from the darkness just beyond the trees. This is a creator known for filming everything from daily life videos to random adventures after work, and one of those adventures turned into a genuinely disturbing experience. After driving 4 hours, he decided to quietly camp out in a McDonald's parking lot. For him, stealth camping wasn't anything new. He had already spent nights sleeping in his car during storms, heavy rain, and even sandstorms, so staying overnight in a quiet parking lot seemed completely harmless. After parking for the night and getting settled in the back of his car, he started trying to fall asleep. But suddenly, someone began pulling on his car door from outside.
What's going on, man? What's going on? What's up? What's up, man? What's going on? What are you doing? Hey, bro. What's up? What you doing, man? Weird, bro.
He immediately sat up and looked outside, only to see a strange man standing silently next to the passenger door. What made the situation even creepier was that the man refused to say a single word. No response. The man just stood there, staring at him in complete silence. You could hear the confusion and panic in his voice as he kept trying to figure out what the guy wanted. Realizing something felt seriously wrong, he made the smart decision to keep his doors locked and quickly drive to another part of the parking lot. But only a few minutes later, things got even worse. He spotted the exact same man wandering through the parking lot again, seemingly searching for his vehicle. At that point, he didn't take any chances. He immediately left the area completely and drove to another location for the rest of the night. To this day, nobody really knows what that man's intentions were. Maybe he thought the car was empty and wanted to break in. Maybe he was under the influence of something, or maybe he was looking for someone alone and vulnerable to target. Thankfully, he trusted his instincts and left before the situation had a chance to escalate, because moments like this are the scary side of stealth camping. People rarely talk about. Sometimes the danger isn't the weather or the wilderness. It's the strangers who notice you when you think nobody's around. He's a creator known for spending nights in unusual and often risky locations while documenting the reality of stealth camping. But one trip to the small village of Jaywick turned into one of the most terrifying nights he had ever experienced. Jaywick has a reputation for being one of the roughest and most deprived towns in England, but Brendan wanted to see the place for himself instead of trusting what people online were saying.
Today, we take our adventure to the coast. The eventual goal of today's video is to go and visit, or possibly drive through, Clacton-on-Sea and finish our adventure at a little town in England called Jaywick, coined as one of the most deprived towns in the UK. And I thought, as soon as I'm in the area, I just had to go and see it.
At first, the trip actually seemed peaceful. He admired the coastline, explored the area, and searched for somewhere quiet to park his van for the night. Eventually, he found a parking lot that looked decent enough, but after sitting there for a while, he started noticing things that made him uncomfortable. Loud music blasting from passing cars, street racers speeding nearby, and groups of people hanging around after dark.
I've seen a few boy racers doing donuts at the mini roundabout up there. That mini motorbike that was running earlier on has been firing up again. I don't know if I feel this car park or not. When I started cooking dinner, there was a few cars parked around me. There was a van over there. And now I am the only one in this car park, and I wonder why. I'm going to follow my gut instinct. I'm not parking here tonight. Just got a funny feeling about it, and I think when you have that feeling, best thing you can do is move on. Right, okay. I'll look for park for night, find a lovely little spot that isn't too far from where I am right now, and see if I can get my head down for the night. I don't think I'm going to be able to relax properly here. No, I won't. Okay, right, I'll join you back in a sec when I know where I'm staying for the night.
Realizing he was now completely alone in the parking lot, Brendan decided it would be safer to leave and find somewhere more hidden to camp. Unfortunately, that decision ended up making the situation much worse. He drove down a dark dirt road far away from town and parked in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by nothing but darkness. At first, it felt quiet and isolated, exactly what he wanted, but around 2:30 in the morning, he suddenly woke up to the sound of someone walking around outside his van.
I think someone's outside the van. Someone just tried the door. Hey!
Before he even had time to fully react, the person smashed the passenger side window and immediately ran off after hearing Brendan shout from inside. Thankfully, the intruder fled before things escalated further, but the situation could have gone very differently if the person had been armed or more aggressive. Brendan later believed the intruder may have been trying to steal items from inside the van, possibly after spotting him earlier in town, secretly following him to the isolated camping spot. After that night, Brendan didn't stay another minute. He drove through the darkness until sunrise just to get back home safely. And honestly, this video shows the scary reality of stealth camping better than almost any other. Sometimes a place feels safer because it's isolated. But being completely alone in the middle of nowhere can also make you the perfect target if the wrong person finds you first. The Northwest Wind is a channel run by a creator named Sam, who's known for stealth camping in unusual places and exploring abandoned locations. But one stealth camping trip quickly turned into one of the most uncomfortable and unsettling experiences he had ever faced. In this particular video, Sam decided to attempt something risky, spending the night on the roof of a restaurant while disguised as a construction worker so nobody would question why he was there.
Safety vest, hard hat. I have safety glasses, but I want the sunglasses, so we're gonna just pretend like we're a utility worker or some kind of civil engineer and get up on top of the restaurant. I don't want you to know where I'm at. I don't want anyone to know where I'm at, so I'm gonna be very stealthy about how I approach getting up here, and yeah, let's go.
At first, everything seemed perfect. The rooftop was quiet, empty, and looked like the ideal hidden camping spot. But the moment Sam climbed the ladder, he realized he wasn't alone.
Hello. Holy you scared the crap out of me.
Oh yeah, man. I used to work. I used to work here.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm leaving town soon, so.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna stealth camp up here tonight.
No, it's been a rough time, bro.
Yeah. I got my pack and stuff too.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm not
bother you.
Yeah, I'm not a threat to you. I'm not with you or nothing. I swear, I'm Sam.
I'm Jay. Nice to meet you. Man.
Nice to meet you.
Do you work for the city?
No, I'm pretending to be a construction guy so I can come up here unnoticed.
Okay.
Yeah, so, okay.
Yeah, so I won't bother you, don't bother me, and
no.
don't tell nobody, and I won't tell
Yeah,
nobody.
I swear on my mother's eyes, I'll shake your hand again. I'm not going to say nothing to nobody. Yeah, I think, I don't really want to camp up here if someone else is up here, but.
Yeah. Is there another spot?
I don't know. It's just, I just don't know you or nothing.
Where are you from?
Over here.
Sitting on the rooftop was a collapsed tent, and beside it appeared to be a man wrapped in blankets. At first, Sam thought it might just be abandoned gear, but then the figure suddenly moved. The stranger introduced himself as Jay. Sam tried to stay calm and friendly, but you could immediately tell the situation made him nervous. At first, the conversation seemed harmless, but after talking for a few more moments, the stranger casually revealed something that completely changed the atmosphere.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, you're good.
I'll be gone like 2 days.
Okay.
Unless the weather gets really bad, then Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can always come back. There's no one over here. So.
Right. Okay. Huh. All right. Well, we're gonna. So you said you're gonna be gone in a couple days or something?
I'll be gone like 2 days. 3 days.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Are you like getting high or something?
No.
No. All right.
Hearing that instantly made the situation feel dangerous. What started as a fun stealth camping video suddenly turned into something much darker. Sam clearly realized he didn't want to spend the night trapped on a rooftop beside someone he knew absolutely nothing about. Still trying to be respectful, he offered the man snacks and even money for food before deciding to leave.
You don't want any snacks? No. I'll give you $5 for McDonald's or something. All right. Well, I'll leave you be. God bless you, and I hope it all works out for you. All right. Well, take care. I'm leaving now, so. All right. God bless. All right. Let me get down from here.
Once Sam climbed back down from the roof, the adrenaline fully hit him while talking to his girlfriend on the phone. He admitted this was the scariest experience he'd had during all his weeks of stealth camping.
All right. So I literally
needles up there?
He was doing drugs. He was doing heroin, I think. I saw his little pouch kit and all the accoutrement. I got up there. Yeah, we talked. I offered him $5 for McDonald's, and I offered him snacks and whatnot, and he refused. Okay, so we're not stealth camping up there tonight. That was absolutely terrifying. That was the scariest moment of my 11 weeks of stealth camping so far. That guy straight up told me that he was wanted, a wanted felon, and is waiting to turn himself in. He's hiding up there, and by the looks of all the cig butts and snacks and wrappers and trash up there, he's been up there for a lot of time, several days. My heart is racing. I didn't see any weapons, but he definitely looked like he could have weapons. You can't script this kind of stuff. Okay, I'm pretty shaken up. That was pretty screwed up.
Sam believed the man may have been using drugs and possibly carrying weapons, though he never actually saw one. Thankfully, he trusted his instincts and left before things could escalate. Honestly, that's what makes this video so unsettling. Nothing violent actually happened, but the tension throughout the encounter made it feel like something could go wrong at any second. It's also a reminder that when you're stealth camping in hidden places, you never truly know who else might already be there.